Weather. Our weather impact team has issued a weather impact alert for these frigid temps. Close to 90 hours below freezing, but we may be finally thawing out soon. But as of right now, we are still dealing with freezing cold temps. That's why today class will start late for some students. The Poudre and Thompson school districts will be on a 2-hour delay. So will some schools in Weld County, along with Elizabeth and Kiowa schools. You can find the full list on our website at 9news.com.
All right, 9 News Weather Impact Team member Katie LaSalle joins us here. So Katie, I know you're going to get to the cold temperatures right now, but it is crazy that we're going to warm up like 40 degrees between now and the middle of this afternoon.
Yep. So the Arctic air mass, we are seeing the coldest impacts of it this morning. 40s though. It'll feel balmy by later on. Today, we're finally going to be seeing those temperatures above freezing after, yes, around 90 hours of below frigid temperatures, freezing that is. Now, 6 below feels like temperature out the door right now in Denver, dangerously, severely, bone-chillingly cold. If you don't have to be outside long, probably want to stay indoors this morning. We have a cold air advisory issued by the National Weather Service in effect now and through at least 9 o'clock. So you want to bundle up. Wind chill values as low as 10 to 22 degrees below zero. We will be seeing clear skies though. So the snow that we saw roll in with a vengeance during halftime of Broncos game yesterday, that has tapered off and we're left with mostly clear skies and a high of 45 expected this afternoon. Still chilly in the mountains, teens and 20s. But yes, a big warm up, improving conditions, but we really also want to check in on the roadways because my drive-in definitely some snow covered slick spots. We are well below freezing this morning and we could be seeing some impacts to the morning drive. Brianna?
Yeah, and that's kind of what we're seeing all across the metro area, and that sun really is going to make a difference later this morning. Happy Monday, everyone. 5:02 is your time. Right now, conditions on the roads are not ideal. Main roads still snow covered, and you're kind of seeing it right now from our CDOT camera. C470 at Yosemite Street, so all the way down in Highlands Ranch, you could see this on-ramp, how slick it is. I-270 and York Street, the reason I'm showing you this camera is because earlier this morning, around 4:30 this morning, we had a crash. It looks like that crash along 270 already cleared up, but don't forget that there's around 7 bridges up and down 270, so it could be a slick drive if you're heading into I-25 or I-70. 225 at Mississippi, snow-covered roads there if you're heading up north into I-70, and then I-25 at 23rd Avenue. You could see just wet road conditions. Snowplows have done a really good job up and down I-25. I do want to switch things over to our main maps and kind of show you what we're seeing across the metro area. I just showed you that crash that already cleared up along 270 and Vasquez, between Vasquez and York. Right now, your drive, a 9-minute drive. Southbound I-25 from 144th down to 76, 49 miles per hour, 12-minute drive this morning. And we have our Steve Stager. He is out on the roads right now along I-25 near C470. So I want to send things over to Steve. Steve, how's it looking out there?
Hey, Brianna, you actually just mentioned C470 near Yosemite. We are just on C470 near Quebec right now. And you can take a look outside. It's still pretty snow-packed and icy. Hard to see the lane lines here on C470, though we do see some plows heading in the other direction. You can kind of see those lights flashing there, heading in the eastbound lanes back toward I-25. But we're westbound right now, just near Quebec. And I can tell you that as we were kind of moving down I-25, it was pretty clear through Denver, but as you got into the tech center, you started to hit a spot where you couldn't see those middle lines on the roadway. Those were kind of snow-packed, and it was kind of difficult to know where you needed to move. But it's relatively dark along here right now, but you can kind of make out the lane lines there. Yeah, you can see the dots on the side of the road. As I look at the camera, it's a little bit easier to see. So the name of the game really is don't do what I did this morning and leave at the normal time expecting that you're going to be able to get there right on time. It took me maybe about 10 more minutes just because things were you just kind of have to move a bit slower on roads when they're like this, when they're a little bit icy and a little bit snow-packed. But altogether, pretty good out here. Just mind yourself, right? Be careful as you make your way out on the roads. Back to you.
Advice there, Steve. Of course, 9 News will continue to track this Arctic blast, both here on the air and online at 9news.com. And you can also find the latest information on the 9 News app. It's free to download in the Apple and Google Play stores.
It's 5:05 right now, and police in Minnesota are calling for a meeting with the White House to talk about public safety. It comes after the second time a person in Minneapolis has been killed by federal officers this month. Now, news reporter Lauren Scafidi is in the newsroom tracking the latest. Lauren, Renee Good was shot and killed January 7th. Alex Preddy was shot and killed on Saturday.
Corey, that's why MCPA is calling for this meeting. They say they want to talk about these issues directly and share the perspectives of Minnesota's law enforcement leaders. 37-year-old Alex Preddy was protesting ICE and recording video when he was shot Saturday morning. One cell phone video shows him trying to help a woman pushed down by a federal agent. Then an agent sprays him in the face. He struggles with several of them, and they shoot him multiple times. After the shooting, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem shared a photo of a handgun that they say they recovered from Preddy. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem claims that the officer acted in self-defense. None of the videos publicly posted show Preddy holding the gun or reaching for it. Alex Preddy's parents live here in Colorado. A group got together in Arvada last night for a vigil, saying that the Colorado connection hits close to home.
It makes it real for people that there is somebody in our community that is directly impacted by the actions of ICE in Minnesota.
Coming up in the next hour on 9 News Mornings and streaming on 9 News Plus, steps the Minnesota Chiefs of Police Association wants to happen to move forward with the federal government. Live in the newsroom, Lauren Scafidi, 9 News.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Denver police and the Colorado Bureau of Investigation are asking for help this morning to find this 15-year-old Alaskan native. Michael Davis was last seen Thursday morning around 11 o'clock on North Cherokee Street near the Cherry Creek Trail on 10th Avenue. He has brown hair and brown eyes. If you know anything, use the number there on your screen to call Denver police.
Salida police have arrest warrants out for two people in connection to a shooting nearly 2 weeks ago. Police are looking for 23-year-old Lily Hay McGuire of Salida. She is facing a number of charges, including reckless endangerment and illegal discharge of a gun. They're also looking for 27-year-old David Cisneros of Colorado Springs. He is wanted for tampering with physical evidence. Both of their bonds have been set at $25,000. Now, police say the shooting happened on C Street on January 10th. The victim was taken to a hospital in Colorado Springs. Anybody with information on where the wanted pair may be should contact the Salida Police Department at the number there on your screen. You can remain anonymous.
We now know the Aurora City Council member arrested for drunk driving with a blood alcohol level 3 times the legal limit didn't just hand an officer his city council ID instead of a driver's license that night. He also talked with officers about his concern that the public would find out. We obtained police body cam footage of Rob Andrews' arrest. He was 8 miles from Stanley Marketplace, where he said he had been drinking. His sober adult stepson was a passenger in the vehicle when Andrews was stopped for an illegal turn and weaving.
I'm more concerned about the public not knowing about it.
Okay. We don't tell anybody.
So nobody.
An officer or guest don't. But everything that we do is open to public record. So we don't go broadcasting, you know, hey, we arrested whoever.
No, I'm sure you did.
That's not.
I'm sure you're
It's,
not
but
gonna
if somebody like pulls an open request, open records request, everybody
How do you
gets
get that
arrested.
sealed?
I have no idea.
So 9 News did call to ask Andrews about this arrest and what he said to police that night, but he declined to comment on the record. Andrews also hasn't answered our questions about whether or not he'll resign. He was elected in November as his fellow progressives took control of Aurora City Council. He also leads Aurora's Public Safety Committee.
A deadly ferry accident in the southern Philippines overnight. Officials say a ferry carrying more than 350 people sank. At least 316 passengers were rescued. 15 bodies have been recovered. The ferry reportedly experienced technical problems and went down about a mile from shore. Coast Guard, Navy, and Air Force crews are currently issuing search and rescue operations in the area.
A private jet with 8 people on board crashed on takeoff from an airport in Bangor, Maine yesterday. There's no word this morning on any injuries or deaths. We know this happened as snow was falling and visibility was low. The Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board will investigate what happened.
The 2026 tax filing season officially opens today. Taxpayers can begin filing their 2025 returns electronically. This year, several new tax law changes take effect, which could impact deductions, credits, and refunds. The IRS expects about 164 million returns to be filed. The deadline to file and pay any taxes owed is April 15th.